Hey YouTubers, Remy here, and this is the video review for Transformers Generations, Legends, Cosmos, and Payloader. So the Legends line is going pretty strong. At least the Legends class of the Generations line is. And we get the famous lion killer himself, Cosmos, today. But good news, he's not killing this line. We've already got new waves out and more on the way. But let's get to looking at Cosmos. Now, taking a look at Cosmos's vehicle mode, it's the usual flying saucer that Cosmos is known for. It's a little bit of a modern looking one. At least modern science fiction looking one. It's actually done pretty well. You've got a nice metal flake in the plastic. I'm not sure how well it's showing on camera, but it has a real good shine to it. The yellow paint is applied very well and does a good job of homaging the G1 look. You got thrusters on the back, also painted yellow, and you got the red top, which is a trademark of Cosmos. And this one's actually armed too, so you actually got a couple cannons at the front, which is a new feature. He's usually unarmed, but I'm not going to complain. Cosmos being able to defend himself is good. But yeah, it's not too much to speak of. You got the fin, the thrusters, bottom. It's actually mostly well done, but there's a little bit where you can see the robot. But you're not going to be looking at it from the bottom anyway. And being the Legends line, he does include a MicroMaster partner, Payloader, who would normally give his own section, but he has a combination feature on this one. So where he can dock his thrusters into the guns and tow Cosmos to wherever he needs to go when he breaks down. Because breaking down in space is very bad. But yeah, it's a pretty good setup. So in a sec, we'll get these separated and do a couple comparisons. First, we're going to compare him with his G1 counterpart. And as you can see, the green is a little brighter on this new Cosmos. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And you can also see where it kind of, the yellow portion for the legs on the original, and how that's homaged on this one with the yellow arrow stripes. I thought that was pretty cool. And for fun, we're also going to compare him to the Universe 2.0 Cosmos, where you can see he got the more disc-like design, but retained some features from G1 like the bubble top and the aforementioned yellow stripes, and losing the little visor on front of the disc, instead having like a dedicated cockpit space in the bubble, which is a cool setup. But he does retain the fin from this version, so it's like he's actually taken notes from both previous releases of Cosmos and given some new features of his own, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's get a look at Cosmos in his robot mode. Once you get Cosmos in his robot mode, well, he looks like he's been working out a bit. He's buff. You know, nice big shoulders, thick forearms, you know, actually a well-proportioned upper body to his lower body. No, he's got thick arms and legs, but he doesn't look fat. I mean, he's actually looking pretty buff, which is pretty cool. He's well articulated too. Got a nice left and right movement at the head. Only goes like that far though, but still that works. He's got ball jointed shoulders, so he's got full range there. He's actually got some movement at like just below the shoulder as well. It's got ball jointed elbows. It's got a waist joint. It works pretty well. Ball jointed hips. Ball jointed knees. Actually a bit of a double knee if you with the transformation joints. So all in all, he's actually well articulated. And his look is pretty good too. I mean, there's no major kibble except for like just thick body parts, which isn't bad, and nothing that gets in the way. And he has guns on his knees, which I guess that'll work. And even the back is well done. The thrusters actually look like a jetpack from here. And since this hinge is articulated, it won't interfere with the waist movement too much. So you can get a lot of nice poses out of this guy. And he works pretty well. His partner Payloader transforms very easily. Don't blink, just flip, and he's in robot mode. Yeah, I gotta get him down here. So yeah, he's got a nice little robot mode to him. But like all the others, he can turn into a weapon as well, simply by flipping up his arms, pulling out the handle, and pushing in the legs to reveal the blasters. And he fits into Cosmos' hand very well. And while he's a big gun in Cosmos' hand, and let's face it, that is a huge blaster, it actually looks really good on him too. So yeah, I do like it. Now for comparison, let's bring in his previous editions, starting with the Universe 2.0 Cosmos. And of course, we gotta go for the G1. As you can see, there is a significant difference between all three of them. Although Cosmos here is closer to his G1 self. And they really made an effort to make sure that he looks like the G1 toy, while still retaining his own identity. Like, you got all the basics, the yellow on the shoulders, got the windshield on the chest, although this one's more of an Autobot symbol. And you got green feet and yellow thighs. So they really did make an effort to keep the color scheme close to the G1 toy, although they made him a little bit brighter than the other two. And he's definitely an improvement over this Universe 2.0 Cosmos with his gorilla arms that you can't see anything but plates for. But they did actually retain some things like the fin that's on the back. They just raised it up a little higher, which actually makes it worthwhile and makes it not look like a tail. And again, he's a much lighter shade of green than the Universe 2.0. But I do like this version of Cosmos. For a quick comparison, since I have him right here anyway, we'll bring in tailgate and scrapnel. And you can see these mini-bots actually do look pretty good together. And they do look pretty good with the Insecticons as well. But that's all I got to really to say. I do like Cosmos. I love the Legends line. I really do love it when they use these for mini-bots. It is the perfect way to do them. And I am glad that they're going to keep going on it. I just saw the BotCon announcements, you know, with Cliff Jumper, Gears, Bombshell, and Wind Charger, and Power Glide. So there's going to be a lot to look forward to in the coming months and the next year. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. I'll see you again soon. Take care, bye-bye, and have fun.